In our last video, we created two new variables named hard block and weak block to use as our constants. Now, let's implement those so we can change these values easily throughout our code. From our variables folder, let's find the set variable block. Now, this may have the name of one of your variables in it already, and that's okay. Remember when we said we would use the onStart block a bit later? We want these constants to be defined right from the beginning, so we will drag the set variable block into the onStart, and from the dropdown, make sure it is set to our hard block variable. We are going to set our constant to a specific type of block. So from the blocks folder, we can find the block value, which is rounded at the ends, and use it to replace the 0. We need to do this one more time for our weak block. Let's grab a set variable block, place it in our onStart block, set it to weak block from the dropdown, and add the block value from the blocks folder. For now, just as we did before, let's set our hard block to diamond and our weak block to wool. To use these constants where we need them, let's replace anywhere we see the diamond block in the rest of our code with the hard block variable from the variables folder. Here, here, and here. We can do the same for our weak block, replacing the wool in our code with the weak block variable. Everything should be ready now. Let's make sure our area is reset and run our code to make sure this works. As you can see, everything still works because the code is using diamond block anytime it calls for a hard block, and wool anytime it needs a weak block. Let's go back to our code and change only our hard block constant from diamond to glass. Because we are using constants, we only need to change this one value to change the block type throughout our code. We can now reset our area and run the code one more time. As you can see, all of the hard blocks are now glass, and we only had to make one small change to our code. In this video, we implemented our constants using variables, and now we can make quick changes to our structure. In our next video, we will begin coding the hide-and-seek gameplay.